Hey loves, and happy new year, and welcome back to Life with Xoxo. So in today's video I am taking you along with me to celebrate New Year's Eve and New Year's Day along with our ProposalVersary. So make sure you get your favorite beverage and a snack and enjoy today's video. Alright, so our first stop was Virginia Beach, and it was just an overnight trip. So one thing I will say about my husband, he makes sure that I'm prepared. He always makes it a surprise for me, and I love that. The only questions I ask is how many outfits I need to pack and what my attire needs to be. So we did actually bring in the new year at the Funny Bone, and we got this super cute cheese plate, and we got to catch some of the guys from Wilding Out, and they were hilarious.
Make it up for yourself, man. Man, beautiful crowd. I love y'all.
So after an amazingly funny show and a toast to the new year, we took in some of the sights, and then we headed back to the room to prepare for day 2, which was headed to DC. Yes, we were from one side of town to the other. So we did make a stop at Longhorn, and I absolutely love their food. And you guys, I haven't been there so long, so I think that's why it was even better. Of course, my husband got a burger. If it's not a burger, he gets a steak. And I got some Brussels sprouts, which were amazing. And I got this salmon. I crushed. I left no crumbs on that plate. So after we ate, we headed back onto the highway and ended up in Georgetown at DC. And if any of you guys used to date a baller that used to take trips to Georgetown, you know how they used to do. They used to go up there and get them butter leathers and get them name earrings for their girl. And you know, you thought you was that when they came back. So after we did a little drive-through, I ended up seeing where we were going, which was the Capital One Arena. We got to catch the Washington Wizards and the Chicago Bulls played. It was a buzzer beater. They didn't win, but we still had fun. Hey loves, happy Sunday. So back to real life. No makeup, hair's busted, got caught in the rain last night after we left the game. So, and my flat irons are still in the car because my husband hasn't unpacked the car yet. But anyway, so today what I'm trying to get done is just kind of reorganizing my space. In my office. I have laundry over here, and if you probably hear, I have my printer going because I need to create some labels for my shopping bags at the salon, because I do sell retail products, the same products that I use in the salon. I sell them in the shop as well. So look, the bags that I've been using, I repurposed some bags that were given to me. And I just put my little temporary labels on there, and that is not me. It's not professional. So I want to make sure I have everything straight when I go back to work on Wednesday. Need to do some editing for all of the clips and things that I took from New Year's Eve and yesterday. And so this vlog pretty much is going to just be like spend the first 3 days of 2022 with me. You had, you know, the fun, makeup, dressed up, and now today you got real life right here. No makeup, hair jacked up. Like, listen, I need to water my plant babies. Not it's just these ones. I have some in the living room, so I might film a little bit of that. Like I said, what I really need to focus on is this pile of clothes that's over there. I got them done, and all I had was my stack because I like to separate them based on me, the hubs, and then whatever little man has when he's here that needs to be washed. But because my husband is the washer in the family, he washes and dumps. So the dump is over here. I don't even want to show you. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I do need to work on, I have a lot of stuff that I actually need to work on. I need to send an email blast to all of my ladies that are on my Real Talk, Let's Talk Tuesday lives. We've decided that once a month, we're going to go ahead and do a Zoom so we can all be together talking, seeing each other's faces. So it won't just be me. So I need to create an email blast for that, because I did tell them that that will go out on Monday. And that's just going to be a survey. So if you're watching this, even if it's after I've sent the email out and you would like to be a part of that, make sure you join my lives on Tuesday so you can get a little more feel for what our Zooms are going to be like. Because it's not, I offer a lot of different, I'm like a fruit basket. I mean, you get like apples and grapes and pears and peaches and bananas, whatever kind of fruit, mango. That's me. I'm a fruit basket. So anyway, so the Zooms is going to be a little bit different from my day in the lives or my vlogs or whatever. But anyway, so now that that's finished printing, I need to go ahead and cut them on my silhouette. All right, that was weird. When they be making the extra noises, I'd be like, because y'all don't know how much technical difficulty I have experienced within the last 3 months of 2021. Like, everything that could go wrong with all of my equipment and hard drives went wrong. Everything. However, I'm not going to let it stop. Even like with my phone that I'm recording on now, because this is my primary filming device. Now that I have an upgraded phone, I can use this phone for filming, and it does amazing. I just don't have my light so it can look right, because I'm trying to hide all these dark under eyes. And anyway, so I say all that to say is yeah, so when that started making that little weird noise, I was like, skirt, wait, but anyway, so let's go ahead and get these labels cut. And then I'm going to put them on the bag, so that way when my clients purchase their items, the bags already have the labels in there. And I need to make sure I have some business cards here so I can drop the business cards in the bags as well. But anyway, that's the plan for today, because tomorrow, which was Monday, I don't know if I'm going to film Monday or not, but tomorrow, yes, I know I just got my nails done, but one, my nails grow super fast, and then two, this happened and I could not get in to get my nail repaired before New Year's Eve. Good thing was just my thumb. Like, I can camouflage a thumb, but these fingers, it's hard to camouflage. So she said she's going to do a nail repair since I'm going to come back on the 17th, that week of my birthday. But I told her I need a fill, but I think once she see the new growth, she gonna probably just like get a fill in. So I don't know if I'm gonna record anything on Monday, because I really need to make sure that I get all the things done that I need to get done. And then Tuesday is normally me just trying to get everything, you know, scheduled on YouTube and edited, finalized. So all that stuff I have to do is just post. Because like I said, I'm really trying to be consistent with my YouTube schedule. The plan is, oh, and I got to plan in my planners. Okay. So I might do like a little snippet of each planner, how it's set up. But I do need to film a plan with me in my everyday planner that I take with me all the time. Because the schedule is, because I want to be able to incorporate all the things that I do in my life. And I also want to still be able to provide content to all the different types of fruit that's related to my basket on this channel. And I have a lot of planner babes. And I know some of you that are watching these vlogs, me vlogging is pretty, well, it's not new. I've vlogged before, but me vlogging consistently is something new. I'm not a luxury vlogger. You know, I don't really consider myself like an influencer on that, in the, how can I say it? I'm not on here showing you products every vlog to tell you, oh, get this, get that. You know, if I have stuff that I want to share that I like, I will share it. But this is just me sharing my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a post and somebody was, gosh, I wish I could remember the post. If I can find it, I'm going to put it up there. But basically it was saying, don't allow influencers content to become your, gosh, Gosh, I wish I can remember. I'm gonna find the post. If I can find the post, I'm gonna put it up here somewhere. But basically, you know what I'm saying? And it's true, you have a lot of people that are influencers or content creators, and the purpose of being such is what it is. Influencers are to influence you to purchase the things that are being presented. Content creators are people that create, like me. I consider myself more of a content creator than an influencer to a certain degree, because I'm creating content just kind of showing you how my life is. And for me, what I show you is real life. Is no fluff behind it. Is not me trying to put on airs to get more views, because if that was the case, I'll be trying to buy all the things. I can show y'all all the things, but I'll show y'all stuff that I like, that I use. And if you are influenced to get those things, you know, that's up to you. It's never any pressure on my end. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'll do a whole video on how I feel about what people perceive and what people expect from content creators and influencers. I mean, I feel like ultimately all of us that are on any type of social media platform should be an influencer in the realm of influencing you to do the right thing, influencing you to live your best life with the means that you have, influencing you to get yourself right with God, influencing you to get yourself right with yourself. That's what I feel like each video should be about. It should not be about, and again, not unless that's your job and you're putting it out there, like, this is my job to influence you. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, Z. Because I think sometimes influencers and content creators get a bad rap. I see a lot of posts on my IG stories that I kind of giggle at, because that is their opinion and their views. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes people are one-sided with their views on things. And I try not to be like that. I try to look at both sides of the coins, because a coin is not the same on each side. You have the heads on the other side, and then on the back side or the front side, however you want to figure it out, you have like the words and the image of something else on there. And I feel like a lot of people, especially on social media, they just look at the one side of the coin and don't look at the other side. And that is so unfair and so impartial. And yeah, there's my TED Talk for this portion of the video. So if you would like for me to share my views and opinions on being a content creator and an influencer and how I feel, because again, it's my opinion, but I always, like I said, try to look at both sides of the coins, because I know I ain't always right, but I try to operate in wisdom, and I try to, you know, use my discernment and be like, okay, even though it looks like this to me, it probably looks like that to somebody else. So let me know in the comments if you want to see a video like that. But I've rambled for 10 minutes. I'm over here looking at these labels that need to be cut and put on these bags. So let me get to work. All right, love. So happy Monday. So I didn't film anymore yesterday, as you can see. And I did decide to go ahead and film today because I thought I was going to get my nails done, but yeah, it's not worth it. So I am going to water my plants. I'm going to try to get my office together, fold my clothes. Yes, I showed y'all. And I would show my face, but my hair is all over my head and my suitcases are still downstairs with my flat irons. So I'm gonna get these babies watered. This one is super dry because it's leaning, but look, she's thriving. Like, my plants thrive in the winter months, and I'm gonna show you why. Oh, and yeah, we're gonna take this tree down today. So as you can see, I have this huge tree here, which obstructs my sunlight in the summer months, in the spring months. That's why I have a grow light. And so in the winter, as you can see, there are no leaves. So the sun, when it's out, it comes down so amazingly, and it produces so many new leaves. Like, this leaf just was unfurled probably this week. I have a whole new one right here. Yeah. And these are, it's funny because this is supposed to be a trailing plant, but it's growing up, but it's probably growing because of that. This is a propagation from a plant that I have in the shop. If you saw my vlog last week, my intro was in the salon and I had a Marble Queen pothos in there. So these are trailing. This is my peace lily. She's definitely thirsty. And this is my avocado plant that I started from a seed wrapped in damp paper towel. And it grows and leaves fall off. And I keep debating whether or not I want to cut it back. But I think I'm just gonna let it grow as tall as it can. This is one of my newer plants. And I'm trying to get used to this because it did have a lot of leaves around the base and then they fell off. That's Ralphie back there. Some other additions. But yeah, so I'm gonna water my plants after I do my scriptures and gratitude and make me some coffee and take down the tree and fold clothes today. So I'll show y'all a little video of me doing that and then I'll come back. Beautiful Savior. So before I water my plants, I like to also go in with my moisture meter, just because some of my plants, they need to be completely dry, and then others, they just need to be dry like the top 2 inches. So what I'm doing here on these particular plants, because they are more mature plants, I bottom water them. And bottom watering does a couple of things. It helps prevent gnats, because when you water at the top, that moisture will attract the gnats. And then 2, if you do have a more mature plant, you have roots that are already established at the bottom, so they can start pulling from the bottom and going all the way to the top. Typically my smaller plants or my newer plants, I start at the top, especially if they don't have established roots. And I was just refilling my propagated plants, and I like to water this one from the middle. It seems to grow so much better when I do that. And I think that was like a snake plant. So I grouped together about 3 plants over there, and then this one didn't need a lot of water. It just needed a little at the top. And then of course my peace lily, she typically gets a little floppy when the top 2 layers are dry, so I just do a light watering. And then I water my avocado plants, in which I'm so proud of because I started from the bottom. Now I'm here with those plants. So after I finished, I prepared me I guess it was like a lunch or brunch, and I had to have my coffee, and this was a dirty brown sugar chai espresso coffee that I made. All right, loves, so it is 5:37, and I really didn't get a start to my day until probably like about 10 o'clock. So I got pretty much everything done except for taking down the tree. DaHubs and I were able to get out and go to the grocery store because probably just like everybody else, this weather's been so unpredictable. When you plan for one thing, then it does another. And I know, I'm always saying it's better to be prepared without the opportunity than to be unprepared with the opportunity. And we were unprepared for the snow. I mean, we had, you know, what we could get by with, but the snow melted a lot. And we went to the grocery store with like a huge pool of water in the middle of the parking lot, and it's gonna freeze overnight. So tomorrow's gonna be even worse. At least first thing in the, like overnight through first thing in the morning. So I'm pretty sure the kids won't be going back to school, but little man's not with us, so. But anyway, people stumping snow off their boots. But anyway, so I'm gonna do a quick grocery store haul. we're gonna make some, well, when I say we, I mean me. I'm gonna do some chili maybe tonight or tomorrow. It depends. If not, we might do my semi-homemade chicken noodle soup. But whichever one that I do, I will do like a little clip of me making that, and then that will probably be the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me for my New Year and New Year Eve. Like, when do you use the S at the end? You know, I'm so nervous to say New Year's because people come for you when you say it, but I believe it's still plural if you're combining the two. Anyway, I'm gonna say it how I want to say it. Judge yourself, not me. But anyway, so thanks for, you know, watching my New Year's and New Year's Eve vlog. And this was also our ProposalVersary. We got engaged 5 years ago on January the 1st. So this weekend in New Year's. See, y'all got me second guessing myself. I know it's like Happy New Year, but when you're talking about New Year's Day, it's an S. Anyway, these people on social media make you feel like you are ignorant, but I know I'm not. And I'm going to say it how I want to say it. Anyway, so yeah, so anyway, thanks for, you know, watching this vlog. I had a very good time. We stayed in our COVID protocol. We were on masks. Only time we took our masks off was when we were eating or when we did the toast, when we were at the game. I was surprised. Everybody, at least where we were sitting, had on their masks. So, but I still made sure I took my Soja immune boosters. I am double vaccinated. I'm just not eligible for the booster yet. But yeah. But, you know, anyway, so I'm going to do a quick haul, show you what I picked up from the grocery store. We went to Food Line because that was the closest. And our neighborhood Food Line is really, really good. I know when you get more into like the city areas of Richmond, because I have shopped there before, and their food lines are, yeah. So anyway, so let's do a quick haul, and then I'll end the video showing you what I decided to make for dinner. It's either gonna be the chili or the semi-homemade chicken noodle soup. And if y'all want to see me make the semi-homemade chicken, if you want the recipe for the semi-homemade chicken noodle soup, even if I don't make it, because I don't know, it just depends on what the hubs want. It's super easy. We just get the Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I individually pick out all those little pieces of chicken bits, whatever they are. And then I take some chicken breasts, cut them up in chunks, season them till you sneeze, and then I put them in the pan and I saute them really good, and then I dump them in the chicken noodle soup along with the juice from the chicken that was sauteed, along with some other seasonings. I always say just use the seasoning of your choice, and then I add a little bit of powdered broth and some water to because it is so thick. So I add a little bit of water to kind of loosen it up. And as well, I add back in some chicken broth because the water does take away from the flavoring. And then that's our semi-homemade chicken noodle soup. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you my little Food Line haul. All right, so I have washed all of our groceries. We do that religiously ever since we first heard about COVID. That's what we do. So I got some country crock butter. See, I still got wood on there. And then I got these for the chili. They were on sale. I pretty much go with any one because I end up seasoning it. So I always get a sauce and I get the crushed. And then I got 2 cans of the family style chicken noodle soup. We normally can get like about 4 or 5 bowls out of this. So I got 2 of those. The other one is in the back. I got some shredded green lettuce because I'm liking the shredded lettuce in my salads here lately. I think since I have these aligners, it just makes it easier for me to bite on because my teeth be real tender when I take them off. I got these. I like the elderberry ones, but they didn't have any at Food Line. So I got 2 of these to go with the other one that I have. So I got enough to last me until I can get to Walmart. DaHubs love these body armors. This is the orange mango. We just got 6 eggs because I guess that was all that was left because of the snow. I like to get the McCormick's chicken powder, and I add my own spices so I don't get the spicy. Ritz crackers, because he loves Ritz crackers with his chicken noodle soup. One of my favorite ranch dressings from Ken's, the buttermilk. If you low carb or keto, sour cream, and I'm gonna actually put this on top of my chili. Some of our favorite seasonings, we get the Kickin' Chicken by Weber, and then the hamburger seasoning by McCormick. I don't use this, but my husband loves Miracle Whip in his tuna fish. If we're iced in tomorrow, I'll be making salmon cakes for breakfast. I'm gonna do that salmon sushi rice bowl. So I got me some hot sriracha, in which I wanted some of this anyway. I really, really love this on my burgers. I got some extra virgin olive oil because I was all the way out of that. I got some cherry tomatoes because I needed these for my salad. 2 green peppers, a jalapeno pepper, and an onion. Some of these will be going in the chili. Some of these will be going in the salmon cakes. And then whatever is left over, I either eat them, you know, just as a snack. And then over here, we like to get the Nature's Promise chicken breasts. We got some ground beef. And these are my favorite, the carb counter fajitas. And I got the bigger size. And this is actually a new size. Normally, it's like about the size of this circle. But I really like this because that way I can just make one wrap. Because normally I do 2. And then also I can use this to do like quesadillas, fold them in half. So I'm really excited about the bigger size. And you get 6 of these. And as you see, they're keto friendly. I'm not really keto. I'm more low carb, but I am going on a 10-day keto spree just to drop these next couple of pounds. Some mozzarella cheese to use to make my chaffles, because I haven't done those in a while. I would use this to top my chili with. And I hope I got some pickles. I think I might make some fried pickles, low carb style. So that is my grocery haul. And this is actually already open, but I got this from Total Wine. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon from Columbia Valley, Novelty Hill. This is the first time I tried it. It was pretty good. It's kind of have like notes of bacon spices to me. When I went to pick up some cuvee for New Year's Eve, y'all, it just doesn't sound right saying New Year Eve. I got that for New Year Eve. I got it for New Year Eve. I got it for New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Anyway, gosh, social media got always in their judgment. But anyway, so I don't know if this is at all the Total Wines, but this is, if you like a more bolder and spicier Cabernet Sauvignon, check them out. All right, you guys, so that's my grocery store haul in my little wine extra insert. And I guess whatever I make will be the last part of this video. All right, as you can see, I decided to make chili. I don't have a specific recipe. I typically use green peppers, onions, habanero and red peppers, some onion powder, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, chili powder, black pepper, and a little bit of Himalayan salt. And then I just blend all those together. Oh, and I did use some garlic. Then once I do that, I add my meat. And once the meat is cooked, I drain it to get all that grease out. And I do use the same seasonings on the meat as well, just because we like flavor. And if you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned up in this house. So I always have to add a little bit more. And just from me watching cooking shows, they always say as you add more to your pot, you want to also add more seasoning because it's taken away from the initial seasoning that's in there. I don't know if that's fact, but that's what I saw on the video, or when I was watching one of those Food Network TV shows. So this is the meat all nice and cooked, and what I went ahead and did while I was letting the grease drain, I went ahead and poured me a glass of Cabernet, because what is a meal without a glass of Cabernet, especially when you're dealing with like ground beef or steaks? I love a good red. So I'm just adding the seasoning packet, the tomato sauce, and the crushed tomatoes, and I'm just gonna put those all together and then just let them marinate. And look how nice and thick it got. So we're gonna go ahead and serve this over rice. I just use minute rice. It's quick and fast, and it tastes just as good. And I love white rice, so it works for me. And I just put the meat over the rice with some cheese, and then that's it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, make sure you give me a big old thumbs up. And as well, if you haven't already done so, make sure you click that subscribe button and that notification bell. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace.